All right, this video is going to help us with question 8 from the Algebra 1 Chapter 3 closure. So we have a set of algebra tiles here in a rectangle, and we want to find the area as a sum and the area as a product. And it's going to help us if we label the inside of the tiles first, like which tiles we have, and it says that in the directions, so we want to make sure that we do that. So if this is an x squared tile, that means the length of it and the height of it are both x. So this is x tall over here, so that means this tile is an x. Think of that blue rectangle with the algebra tiles. These are all supposed to be the same. In my drawing, it's not quite accurate. And since it's x tall and it's also x across, that means these above it are also x. Now these are much longer, right? This tile here, this was a green rectangle called xy. Its short side is x and the long side is y. So these ones above it are the y tile. Okay? Then these little ones are the unit tiles, or they're all one area. All right, so now that we've labeled the inside, we can start figuring out maybe the area as a sum. So the sum is all the inside numbers. And we're going to add them together, all the like terms. So we see how many of the same type of tile do we have, right? We have one x squared tile. You don't have to write the 1 in the front, but sometimes that helps. We have one xy tile. Right. Then maybe let's look at the x tiles. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have 5 x tiles. Right, we're adding everything together here. Then I have 2 y tiles, and I have 6 of those little ones, so plus 6 on the end. So as long as you have all of those parts, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different parts to the sum. You can have them in any order that you want. Just make sure you have the right number of everything. So the sum is all the inside. It's the area of this rectangle, the inside of it. It's just adding up all your like terms. The product is going to be the length and the width, or the outsides of it. And we really just want 2 of the outsides. We want like the 2 different lengths. So we have the length here, and then we have like the height or the width, whichever you want to call that. So that's what we're going to figure out for the product. So we need to figure out how wide or how long are each of these pieces. So this just length right here is an x, right? This whole tile is x squared, and that happens because we do x times x to get x squared, right? So the names are actually the area, which comes from the length times the width for each tile. So this had to be x times x to make x squared, right? Then maybe let's go up here. So this is x long, but how tall is it? That's one little unit tile tall. Same thing here, right? Let's go across the bottom some more. So this is x tall. In order to make this tile be xy, this length here has to be the letter y, and then these are all ones. Okay? So writing the product, we only need 2 of the sides, and we want 2 usually different side lengths, like the bottom and then a vertical side of it. So for product, we're going to put the length in one set of parentheses and the width in the other parentheses. So let's start with the short side here. I have x, and I have 1 and 1. That I can combine these to make that 2, so I have x plus 2. It doesn't matter which one you put first pair of parentheses. Then down on the bottom here, I have an x and a y, which those are not the same thing, so I can't actually add them together, but I'll write x plus y, and then I have 3 if I add those like terms together. Okay? So you can write your product like this. You could also have x plus y plus 3 first, and then the x plus 2. Okay, it can be in either order. Same thing with this. As long as you have all the pieces, the order could be different than what I have, but you should have all of the correct things. And make sure for your product, we're not combining both sides. It's not like you're adding x and x together here to make 2x. We're keeping the bottom all together in one parenthesis and the other side together in another parenthesis, and that's how we find the product. Make sure you ask your teacher if you have more questions.